Today we're going to look at a barrel from Rosco Manufacturing. I bought this barrel during a Memorial Day sale about a month ago. It's from Rosco's Purebred line. It's a 16-inch mid-length with a government profile. It has a 2T3 wild chamber, 1-day twist, and made from 416R stainless steel. The gas port measure is 0.075 inches. Prior to this range trip, the barrel has about 100 rounds through it. And next up, we're going to head to the range and see how accurate it is. All shots will be fired at 100 yards as measured with a laser rangefinder. The rifle will be shot from the prone with a front rest and a rear bag. Wind will be monitored with a ribbon attached to the target, although I am basically shooting down a bowling lane, so wind isn't really an issue. A 3-inch bag rider has been attached to the bottom of the rail to increase stability during shooting. When mounting the bag rider to the M-lock slots, short screws were used to avoid possible contact with the barrel during assembly. The upper receiver barrel nut threads and barrel flange were lubricated with Aeroshell 64. The barrel nut was torqued to 40 foot-pounds. The handguard is free-floated. During assembly, gas tube alignment was checked to avoid possible binding with the upper receiver. The barrel was broken in using the manufacturer's recommended break-in procedure. No muzzle device will be mounted. This will avoid possible interference the muzzle device might have on the performance of the barrel. The scope is a Vortex Viper 6.5 to 20 by 44. Magnification is set at 20 and parallax is set at 100 yards. Scope ring torque was confirmed at 20 inch-pounds on bottom and 15 inch-pounds on top. The trigger is a Geisley 2-stage super dynamic 3-gun trigger with a straight trigger bow. Each group will take about 5 minutes to shoot and will be edited down to about 15 seconds. The target is a 1-inch square grid. The point of aim is a small circle at the bottom of the target. The rifle is zeroed, so the point of impact is 3.5 inches up from the point of aim. This preserves the point of aim by avoiding shooting holes in it. After each group, the barrel will be cooled with a chamber chiller. A Mantis X10 Elite is mounted to the front of the handguard. It is used to help assess the quality of the shooter and determine if any shots should be discounted due to poor shooter performance. The groups will be measured by the Ballistic X app. Scans of the targets are taken on a flat surface with the Adobe Scan app. This ensures that the images are flat to avoid distortion that could alter the measurements. All targets will be shot with 30 rounds because 5-round groups are dumb. All right, let's do it. All right, looking pretty good to start things off with here with the 69 grain Sierra Match Kings. This is a hand load with Vidivori N140 powder. If we look at how the Rosco compared to the Anderson that I shot in the last video, we can see a pretty significant difference. However, there was a bit of a difference in the shooting setup between the Rosco and the Anderson. The Rosco had a more stable shooting platform versus the Anderson, so the Anderson could probably tighten up a little bit. Next up, we are going to shoot some more hand loads. It'll be a 77 grain Sierra Match King with N140. Okay, a little tighter group than the 69s. Things are still looking good. I decided to shoot another round of these since I had a bit of time, so here is round 2 of the 77 grain Sierra Match Kings. Almost the exact same result as the first group of 77s. The mean radius was different by 1/1000th of an MOA. I thought that was pretty cool to get repeatable results like that. Anyway, I also shot a group with my 55 grain ammo. I load my 55s to be cheap, not necessarily accurate, so I didn't expect much out of this load. It's a 55 grain Hornady on top of Shooter's World tactical rifle powder. I was not able to get it on video since my cameras were overheating, but here it is anyway. It shot better than I thought, and when compared to the Anderson barrel from the previous video, the Rosco shot it a ton better. Here's a look at all the Rosco groups shot today. Overall, for a pretty inexpensive barrel, it did better than I expected. And here's a look at the leaderboard for the best group so far. Not exactly a tight race between these two, but we'll see what happens when I get some more barrels in. If you like the video, feel free to hit the like button and also leave a comment on what barrel you'd like to see next. And that'll do it. I'll see you next time. Later.